After doing deep research and studying a lot of philosophers and a lot of authors, a lot of great men in the history of great men, I have came up with the solution of living the best life ever as a man, right? Now, it all comes down to if you're a man with purpose, right, and you know what you're after is obviously bigger than you, there's only one thing that you need in your life that'll determine if you have a peaceful life or you have, uh, that's gonna determine if you have a peaceful life at the same time still being able to achieve or go after your purpose, right? And the only thing that you need, it all boils down to your partner, right? Whoever you have your kids with, because every man wants to, well, not every man, most men wants to multiply, and the Bible says it's a sin for you not wanting to multiply, right, yourself. If you're a Christian watching this, of course, I'm pretty sure other religion does says that as well. But the person that you choose to have your kids with, and the person that you marry, that you decide to spend the rest of your life with, excuse me, but excuse me. I know in other religion they talk about they're okay with having multiple partners, right? That's something that could be done. It's possible, but it comes with a lot of headache too as well. I'm gonna get to that in a sec. Yeah, so we're gonna talk, and whether that's one wife or multiple wife, the person that you choose to spend the rest of your life with, or the person that you choose to have kids with, are gonna either determine if you build a great empire as a man or you just do nothing with your life, right? Now, I'm not going to air out all of my business on this channel. As time goes on, I'm gonna expose some more stuff about myself. But one thing that I want to obviously say, that majority of you guys watching this, well, this is a new channel, so people who watching these videos, you're lucky. All right, I am a father. I have a 1-year-old daughter, to be exact, 16 months year old daughter. And if I'm being honest, right, the whole relationship dynamic with me and that person, or the mother of my daughter, did not go as planned, right? Because obviously we all have our deal breakers. Sometimes instead of pushing or trying to make something work, it's best for you to exit peacefully, right? Now, that wasn't the case. I'm not gonna get too much in details, but obviously stuff are a lot better right now. A heck of a lot better. Now, the whole point of me making this is, remember I said the person you have your kids with and the person that you marry will either determine if you build your empire and fulfill your purpose, or you just turn out to being a wasteless potential individual, which a lot of men, a lot of great philosophers, authors, and great leaders in the past have ended up doing, because has end up, it's like you look at Solomon, you look at King Solomon. There are a lot of other people I can think of off the top of my head that have destroyed their lives because of choosing their partners incorrectly, and choosing the person that they share an offspring with incorrectly. In my perspective and from my opinion, speaking from my perspective, from my life, I don't think I made the wrong decision with the person I had my daughter with, obviously, but when it comes to taking things serious and wanting to be under a covenant or marriage with that person, I don't think they fully align with what I look for. I don't know, things might change in the future, but as of right now, that's how it is. And the reason why I say that is because why? You have to be a person that knows what you're going after, right? Now, as a man of purpose, you're after your goals, after your dreams. You have things that you are working on every day, which I have a concept of five. God, like five things you're supposed to be working every day as a man, right? You need to be working on building your relationship with God, right? You need to work on building your relation. You need to work on build. You need to work on building your. I can't think of that off the top of my head. What is it? I have it written down on this phone that I'm using to record. So, relationship with God, self development, right? And I believe there is health, right? Health and fitness. So what you're eating, which is part of self development. So relationship with God, self development, finances. There's a few more, right? So there's the big fives you're supposed to be working on every day, which are things that will obviously you're growing in all five aspects in life. I'm gonna make a separate video about it and tag it. I don't want to make this video too long and barely talk about anything. So yeah, as a man, you're supposed to be after your purpose, right? The least thing a man wants, for the ladies watching this, or for the brothers watching this, I know you guys probably on the same page with me. The least thing the man wants is to have someone that doesn't align with their purpose or gives them hard time, isn't submissive, isn't respectful, doesn't make him feel like he is doing above and beyond what he's supposed to be doing, right? The nurturing and all of that. If you're not getting that, and on top of that, having your deal breakers and standing in front, like prioritizing your deal breakers in a relationship, you shouldn't be with this person. You're just wasting your time. They're actually hindering you from getting to that next level, right? But if you find somebody that aligns with everything that you look for as a man, wipe them up real quick, right? There's no test phrase or test period or whatsoever. A lot of you guys are just scared, like fear. The fear of, I don't know what kind of fear do you guys have, but it's really all boils down to fear. I know a lot of men that have been, well, not personally, but there have been a lot of men that have been in the right opportunity, right time, with the right person, right? But they just fear and they're waiting for the right time. They want to see if it lasts long, right? Yeah, when you find you that person that you think, I'm not saying trial period not to have a trial period. Yeah, of course have a trial period, but the thing is, you have to understand, women, their clock is ticking from the time they turn 18. Our clock starts to tick as a man when we are 35, 40. We have enough time. Right, with them, if they're not married by the time they're in their mid-30s, all right, they've lost like what, 12 years of their life and still have been in relationships that were pointless. Sometimes it's on them, right? Sometimes they have to work on themselves. But like what I'm saying is, the point I'm trying to get to is, as us men, we have enough time to build ourselves and become worthy to be with somebody who is obviously submissive, morally, like a Proverbs 31 woman, right? For the Christian brothers that are watching this, right? So we have enough time to work on ourselves to get to that level of, the level of our maximum potential, right? Have our health intact, our relationship with God intact, our finances intact, our family, having our family intact, right? Great relationship with our family, great reputation, taking care of our families. I'm talking about extended family, immediate family, your mom, dad, brother, sister, uncle, taking care of them, and then now getting you a partner that's gonna align with your purpose, build you an empire, provide you family, might give you the peace, freedom of mind. But if you're in the building stage at the age of in your early 20s, you're going to go find a partner. You have to find somebody who aligns with your long-term vision instead of short-term pleasure. All right. Yeah, so that's pretty much that right there. If you want to live a peaceful life, you need to make sure you find somebody who aligns with your purpose, whatever that is. Write it down. Write down your deal breakers and like get straight to it. Don't waste time. When you find somebody that meets you in the middle and align with what you are looking for out of a woman or a partner, then test period shouldn't be more than 90 days of seeing that, okay, this person actually mean what they say they're talking about. And after that, wife you up. Right now I'm speaking like you probably be like, oh, why haven't you done it? I haven't done that because that's not my priority right now at the moment, right? Priority is obviously taking care of my daughter, building my empire, building myself to a certain level. And then, yeah, that's just personal reason why. I don't want y'all pointing fingers, but like you saying all of that, why haven't you done that, right? That's my reason. I'm just giving you guys some advice on how to live a peaceful life. And the best way to live a peaceful life is to have a partner that is worthy of it and brings you peace, because the world is always going to be chaos. When you come back home to your wife, let your wife bring you peace, nurturing, and just complete the other side. Bring you the softness that you need as a man. Hope I gave you guys some value in this video. If I did, if you learned at least one thing, make sure you like, comment, subscribe, share this video to help the YouTube algorithm. But with that being said, see you guys at the top because the bottom is way too crowded. Peace.